Hello friends, welcome to all of you. Before discussing today's topic, I request everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to get regular updates. Also, I request you to join our Telegram channel where we are providing free PDF. Please watch the video till the end and express your views in the comments section below. Now, let us start discussing today's topic. India is celebrating Gandhi Jayanti on October 2nd, which is today. As a tribute to our father of the nation, we are dedicating this video to Gandhiji. Gandhi Jayanti is a national festival celebrated in India to mark the occasion of the birthday of Mahatma Karamchand Gandhi. It is celebrated on October 2nd. It is one of the national holidays in India. The United Nations General Assembly announced on June 15, 2007 that it adopted a resolution which declared that October 2nd will be celebrated as the International Day of Nonviolence. His main tools were truth and nonviolence. Mahatma Karamchand Gandhi was an Indian activist who was the leader of the Indian independence movement against British rule. Employing nonviolent civil disobedience, Gandhi led India to independence and inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. The honorific Mahatma applied to him first in 1914 in South Africa is now used worldwide. In India, he is also called Bapu and Gandhiji, and known as the father of the nation. Let us know about Gandhiji's childhood. Mahatma Karamchand Gandhi was born in Porbandar town of the Bombay Presidency on October 2, 1869. His father Karamchand Gandhi was a Diwan of the Porbandar state, which was a small princely state under the Kathiawar agency. At the age of 13, he was married to 14-year-old Kasturi Bai. The impression of stories of Raja Harish Chandra gave this young boy the first introduction to truth. Let's see Gandhiji's journey to London. At the age of 18, he left to London from Bombay. Before his journey to London, he had given a pledge to his mother to not indulge in meat, alcohol, and promiscuousness. He enrolled in the Inner Temple London in the year 1888 and kept fasting due to non-availability of vegetarian eateries around till he joined the London Vegetarian Society. In 1891 he was called to bar at the age of 22 years. He returned India. Now, we shall see his fight for equality in South Africa. In 1893, when got a one-year contract with the Dada Abdullah and Company in South Africa, he left for the job in the colony of Natal, South Africa, part of British Empire. The young man of 24 years when was in South Africa saw the discrimination with the black South Africans and Indians. The Indians were indentured to South Africa. It was in May 1893, while Gandhi was on his way to Pretoria, a white man objected to Gandhi's presence in a first-class carriage, and he was ordered to move to the van compartment at the end of the train. Gandhi had a first-class ticket, refused, and was thrown off the train at Pietermaritzburg. Shivering through the winter, during that long, bitterly cold night in the Pietermaritzburg station, he came to a decision that set the course of his life. Gandhiji then said, "The hardship to which I was subjected was superficial, only a symptom of hate-deep disease of color prejudice. I should try, if possible, to root out the disease, suffer hardships in this process. Redress for wrongs I should seek only to the extent that would be necessary for the removal of the color prejudice." Gandhi was on a one-year contract, but the events in South Africa inspired and strengthened his resolve to fight the degrading racism. He stayed not 1 but 21 years from 1893 through 1914. Let us now discuss Gandhiji's return to India and his role in Indian independence movement. In 1915 he came to India. His first major public appearance in India was at the opening ceremony of the Banaras Hindu University in February 1916. In the next 2 years he involved in some significant struggles that made him the undisputed leader of India's masses. The Champaran Satyagraha of 1917 was Mahatma Gandhi's first satyagraha. Champaran and Kheda Satyagraha were the events which later put Gandhi on the front seat of Indian national revolution and made satyagraha a powerful tool. Let's discuss non-cooperation movement. On August 1, 1920, non-cooperation movement was announced formally. This was a bereaved day when early in the morning, the news of death of Bal Gangadhar Tilak arrived. Gandhi and a crowd of around 2 lakh people paid its respect to this maker of modern India. The movement started with strikes and processions all over India. A program of surrender of titles, the boycott of schools, courts and councils, the boycott of foreign goods, the promotion maintenance of a Hindu-Muslim unity and strict non-violence was adopted. The non-cooperation movement was the first nationwide mass movement. The year 1921-22 witnessed an unprecedented movement in the nation's history, when there was a widespread unrest among students. It is in this movement Khadi and Charkha became the symbol of national movement. The most significant impact of the non-cooperation movement was that it brought Gandhi on the front seat of national politics in India. He was regarded as a logical heir of Bala Gangadhar Tilak. But, the incident of Sri Shri where locals burned police station made Gandhiji to withdraw the entire movement. It is because he believes in non-violence. Through Caliphate movement of 1920 he tried to bring Hindu-Muslim unity and paved it towards Indian national movement. Let us now discuss about Civil Disobedience Movement. The Civil Disobedience Movement was one of the most significant movements launched by Mahatma Gandhi in the course of India's freedom struggle. The nationalist leaders came to the conclusion that the British government was not sincere in meeting the demand for dominion status. Therefore the Indian National Congress met at an emergency session at Lahore in December 1929 under the presidentship of Jawaharlal Nehru and declared complete independence or Purna Swaraj as the Congress goal. It also authorized Mahatma Gandhi to launch a comprehensive program of civil disobedience. He took the decision to break the salt law first, on which the British had imposed a duty, affecting the poorest of the poor. Salt Satyagraha began with the Dandi March on March 12, 1930 and was the part of the first phase of the civil disobedience movement. Gandhi led the Dandi March from Sabarmati Ashram to the sea coast near the village of Dandi. In this journey of 24 days and covering a distance of 390 km, thousands of people joined him. He reached Dandi on April 6, 1930, and broke the salt law. This triggered the civil disobedience movement and millions of Indians jumped in. Breaking of the salt law was the formal inauguration of the civil disobedience movement. A program was outlined, which included a violation of the laws such as salt law b, non-payment of land revenue, taxes, and rent c, boycott of courts of law, legislatures, elections, government functionaries, schools, and colleges d, peaceful picketing of shops that sold foreign goods e, mass strikes and processions f, picketing of shops that sold liquor. Gandhiji and all other important leaders were arrested and placed behind the bars. We should now see about Quit India movement. In July 1942, the Congress Working Committee met at Wardha. Here a long resolution was passed that demanded that the British rule in India must end immediately. The attitude changed because in the Second World War the Japanese were triumphing and they had already overrun Singapore and Malaya. They were nearly reaching Burma and India. So it was thought that presence of British in India was an invitation to Japan to invade. Gandhi made the following statement in his speech: "Every one of you should from this moment onwards consider yourself freeman or woman and act as if you were free. I am not going to be satisfied with anything short of freedom. You should do or die. We shall either free India or die in the attempt." By the end of the year, the movement had been suppressed due to ruthless use of force. For next 2.5 years, there was no large political movement. Finally, with all these struggles from Gandhiji and other national leaders, India attained independence on August 15, 1947. On this occasion, let us remember some famous quotations of Gandhiji. If we want to reach real peace in this world, we should start educating children. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Nature has enough for everyone's need but not anyone's greed. That's the topic for today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. We will be coming up with more interesting topic tomorrow, so don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also do watch these 2 videos. Thank you for watching.